Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I saw something going around social media that I want to do a video on and I wanted to address, and this is an interview Donald Trump was giving with Fox News' Beier. He reportedly said that he does not endorse JD Vance as his successor in 2028. So just to give you some context, this article by Newsweek that I'm reading said President Donald Trump said in a preview of his Super Bowl interview on Monday that it's, quote, too early to endorse Vice President JD Vance as his Republican successor. When Fox News' Beier asked if he views Vance as his successor and the Republican nominee in 2028, Trump said, quote, no, but he's very capable. I think you have a lot of very capable people. So far, I think he's doing a fantastic job. It's too early. We're just starting, Trump added. So just to give you some more context about why it matters, and I'll be getting my own thoughts at the end of this as well, don't worry. Trump cannot run for a third term as president, per the U.S. Constitution, leaving questions about who will become the leader of the post-Trump Republican Party. Vance is widely viewed as a future presidential candidate after being elevated to the vice presidency by Trump last year. But not all Republicans are completely sold on Vance, though his approval has been getting higher. Vance's past anti-Trump comments continue to follow him, though he has since said he's a strong supporter of the president and emerged as a close ally in 2022, and obviously was appointed as VP in 2024. So I don't think much of that will be too much of a problem in all likelihood. His approval rating has increased since the campaign trail, but he still remains 2.6 points underwater, according to 538's aggregate, which is still a lot higher than when he was first announced as the VP pick. So what to know about this? Beier responded to Trump's decline to back Vance as its successor by pointing out that by 2026 midterms, Vance will likely be looking for Trump's endorsement if he chooses to run for president in 2028. Trump pivoted away from responding, saying, quote, a lot of people have said this has been the best or the greatest opening almost 3 weeks in the history of the presidency. We've done so much so fast, Trump said, and we really had to because they really have done to our country is so sad. Beier described Trump's answer as shocking when discussing the interview on Fox News Monday afternoon, just hours before the full interview aired. He said, quote, I think it was a little shocking when he said no. I wasn't expecting that. But, following up, once you get to the midterms, you start to think about 2028, and one would think JD Vance is going to be positioned for that role, Beier said. But clearly the president isn't ready to talk about that or think about it, and said there are other people that may get in the mix. And this is a very interesting part of the article I want to mention here. What some people are saying. Conservative pundit Joey Manarino on X said, so many people think this is a dig at JD Vance. They don't know how Trump works. Trump isn't going to crown JD's successor with 21 days of seeing his work as VP. Trump wants JD to earn it, and that makes perfect sense. Another Republican, Matt Whitlock, former spokesperson for the National Republican Senatorial Committee on X said, the full clip makes clear it's not about JD. It's about not wanting to talk about a successor 3 weeks into the job. Don't expect that context to make the rounds, though. And Sarah Longwell, an anti-Trump Republican strategist on X, said that was a pretty hard no on endorsing JD Vance. So I think my personal thoughts on this are more in line with what the first two Republican comments were. I think Democrats and a lot of anti-Trump Republicans are going to jump on this and say, see, the Republicans have no future after Trump. He doesn't like Vance, and try and stoke division between the two. The truth of this is I think this is just Trump basically saying, I'm the president. My term just started. This is about me. This is about me for the next 4 years. And don't start thinking about 2028 yet. Trump wants all the attention to be on him and the Trump administration for now. And I'm not going to get into whether or not I agree or disagree with that, but I think that's the play Trump is going through here. I think Trump may very well endorse JD Vance for 2028 down the road, but obviously right now, we're only about a month into Trump's administration in his second term, and Trump is trying to keep the attention and all the media attention on him and his administration, and not have anyone look too far into the future about 2028. So that's what I think is going on. I don't think this is anything like this anti-Trump Republican strategist said that Trump does not like JD Vance or does not support him for 2028. I actually think it's the complete opposite. I think Trump does support Vance for 2028, but Trump is being very open-minded and not really saying anything that will get him in trouble about 2028 in regards to crowning Vance now, because what if Vance does something in the next 4 years that Trump doesn't like? Trump would then have to go back on his endorsement, where now, as Trump being non-committal to Vance, Trump can basically see how Vance does across the next 4 years, how loyal he stays to Trump, and then come 2028, when the campaign is actually going on, Trump can then endorse Vance if he wants. So I don't think this is like a Trump does not like JD Vance situation. I think this is Trump essentially hedging his bets and playing the long game and not getting ahead of his current administration and his job as president. I think this is more about Trump keeping the attention on himself and not wanting Vance to kind of outshine him, as Trump's administration is only about a month into things. But of course, the conversation about 2028 is going to happen. And on the Republican side of things, it's pretty clear right now that JD Vance is going to be the frontrunner for 2028. He's the vice president of the United States. He was appointed as Trump to be the vice president. He's only 40 years old. He's going to be the first person people think of when we talk about 2028. But I really just think Trump wants to keep the attention on him and his current administration and not have people think about 2028 right now. That's all. I don't think Trump meant it as an insult to Vance. I think Trump would love to have Vance honestly be the 2028 Republican nominee. But like the article said, I think Trump wants Vance to stay loyal to him and essentially earn his blessing to be the Republican nominee in 2028. I don't think this is like Trump and Vance are no longer friends thing. I don't think it's that at all. That's my thoughts on that. Vance is one of a few potential Republican candidates in 2028 that may potentially run, but I think Vance is certainly starting out as the leading candidate. As also just a brief look at the electoral map, the last prediction I did was Vance versus Shapiro, but right now I think Vance starts off with a pretty similar map to what Trump had, around 219 electoral votes. Shapiro and the Democrats start off about 211 electoral votes, and then we go from there. But again, I just want to do a quick video addressing this because I saw this going around. I really don't think this is anything to freak out or overreact to. I think this is just Trump being Trump and basically saying, I'm not going to commit to anything way too early because he wants his administration to be on center stage and the things his administration is doing to be in the news media. He doesn't want any of the stuff his administration is doing to be overshadowed by 2028 talk. That's my opinion on it. That's my analysis on it. I'd like to hear what your thoughts about this are. Leave a comment below telling me what you think about this. Make sure to give the video a like and click subscribe. Make sure you keep coming back because I post a new video every single day. So make sure you come back and check that out. Thank you so much for watching and hope to see you in a future video. That will do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to give it a like. And if you really liked it, please remember to click the subscribe button. And make sure you turn post notifications on so you always get notified when I post a new video. That way you never miss one. Also, please remember to share this video with your friends and family if you really like the video. And remember to stay tuned because I'll be posting at least one video every single day leading up until Election Day. So I'd really appreciate it if you keep coming back and watching those videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in a future video.